ounce for ounce, has just as much protein as beef, chicken, or pork, ounce for ounce in the watermelon seed. Cantaloupe with the seeds. Now, cantaloupe's actually quite interesting. Cantaloupe is registered as the third highest in nutrition with those seeds. You take the seeds away, it drops all the way down to 44. Now, it's okay that you throw away the seeds or you don't eat the seeds because your teeth can't actually break down the seeds fine enough where you can digest it. Seed stems, core, carrots, everything. Go ahead and throw the banana. Now, the banana peel is actually quite unique. It actually has no nutritional value. I really don't throw it in there. I'm just kidding. Now, we'll go ahead and throw the banana for the potassium. A good amount of spinach. As you can see, we're getting this really full. I'm not going easy on it, and you shouldn't have to either. We're going to show you how different this is than any juicer, any food processor, or any other blender on the market. Now, add some ice to the top. I use the entire jar as usable space, and we're going to show you how different this is. We have 9 buttons to be exact. They're all labeled to make it as easy as possible to use. There's one on the front that actually says, hold juice. If you can go ahead and press and let go of that button for me, we'll have a juice in 50 seconds. Now, I started with the lid off to show you how the jar is actually designed to pull down instead of going up and out. Ours is the only one that's actually designed to do that all on its own. You don't have to have anything to jam it down towards the bottom of the blade. Now, I stuffed it this full to intentionally try and jam it. 90% of the time, it's not going to let you jam it at home because the square jar and it's not paper. But if it does jam, you push any button on the front to stop the cycle. You just take it off, you throw everything away, and start over. I'm just kidding. Just up and down, shake, a couple little side jiggles. We'll push that button again. Now, the other thing you might notice is the timer on the front counts down to 0, does all the speed changing. You'll hear that, and then it shuts itself off. It's called set it and forget it. You can actually walk away, and it'll be done when you come back. Now, this will actually cook for you. You can start it with any temperature water you like and actually bring it up over a boil if you'd like to. I'm going to show you how it cooks the tortilla soup in 90 seconds. Now, I start mine with a hot water to speed up the demo process just so you don't have to wait as long. Nice, fresh, cold bedding. Cool it down to be about your hottest tap water, 95, 96 degrees. Now, the juice is almost done. If you're familiar with juicing, in order to get this much juice out of your juicer, huge bowl full of fruit and vegetables because the separation of the pulp and the fiber. 3/4 of your fruits and vegetables is going in the garbage. Now, that pulp and fiber just has to be broken down to a level where you can digest it. And that level is actually called micronization. With the seed, stems, core, carrots, everything, you have a nice, consistent juice. There's no chunks. It's drinkable. Now, the second thing is cost per serving. Since we have no waste compared to juicing, you save a lot of money. Now, I get asked every day, how easy is this to clean compared to a juicer or a food processor? Very easy. A little soapy water. It cleans the side of the jar and the lid for you in about 5 seconds. You dump it out, give it a quick rinse, and you have a nice clean jar. This way does not work. With hot soapy water, throw it in the dishwasher. Dishwasher safe, but a clean jar in about 10 seconds. Very easy. I'm going to pour you that juice here so you have something to drink, but I'm going to start the soup really quick. There's no steam coming off here. We're going to show you how it cooks. There's no steam, so we'll put the lid on. We have a button for everything. If you go ahead and press the button on the front for me that says soup, syrups, and fondues, that blade will start moving a little over 300 miles per hour. So the friction of that blade, a little bit harder there, will create heat of 15 to 20 degrees every 90 seconds it runs on that program. Now, 90 seconds for a hot soup is actually faster than you can open up a can of soup, throw it in a microwave, and nuke it. Now, feel free to go ahead and start grabbing the juice here. Go ahead and get it moved down the way. Now, what really sets us apart from every other company is our actual jar design. Now, at any time, I put the carrot on the middle there, so it did jam. Like I said, the first time I tried to jam, it didn't jam. This time it jams. Now, we'll show you how you fix that. Very easy. Now, the cookbook on the corner comes with it, a little over 300 recipes. We also have the website and the phone number right on the front of the machine. Hundreds of recipes online. Now, what really sets us apart from every other company, besides what it's doing, is our jar design. It pulls everything down instead of going up and out. Ours is the only one that does that all on its own. Also, 99% of all blenders actually have 4 blades or more. They have to be removable by law in order to get a proper cleaning underneath the blade. It's not by choice, because you can't reach underneath the blade. There's 2 issues with this. When that blade set comes in and out, that threading wears down. Also, bacteria builds up in the threading. Nearly impossible to clean once it starts. Ours has 2 blades. You can reach underneath there and get a proper cleaning. So we sonically weld it in there from both sides. It does not come out. Dishwasher safe with that blade. That blade is gold. You never need to sharpen it. It comes that way. Has a lifetime warranty on that blade. Anything happens to it, you get a brand new container. Now the soup is almost done. I'm going to serve it up right away. Then I'm going to finish up with an ice cream that takes only 45 seconds. This will show you how to do a whole juice, a hot soup, and then a nice thick dessert, all in the same container. Now this is going to be a hot soup. but still technically going to be a raw soup. I'm not going to bring it up over a boil, so I'm not going to kill the natural enzymes in the fresh veggies. But if you would like to bring anything up over a boil, you can. It does 15 to 20 degrees every 90 seconds on our soup truck and fondue program. Now this is almost done here. I'm going to serve that up right away and then finish up with that ice cream like I promised. 90 seconds, we have a nice hot soup. It actually cooked it for us. Now this is the tortilla soup, so I pulse in some organic tortilla chips to have a little bit of texture. You can pulse in anything you like, leftover rice, beans, chicken, lentils, anything like that, for your own flavor taste buds. Now, I'm going to serve this up and then finish up with that ice cream.
What makes it heat up? So
The friction of that blade creates 15 to 20 degrees every 90 seconds. Now, if you're waiting for the dessert, my rules, you have to try the soup in order to get the dessert. That's my rule. Now feel free to go ahead and start grabbing the tortilla soup here. We'll get it moved out of the way. Done in 90 seconds. Now I'm going to finish up with that ice cream like I promised. Now while I get that ice cream ready, I'm actually going to show you one of the coolest features that this has to offer, besides everything that I've done so far. Now, you can actually take any grain you want and make your own flour. You can take your fresh wheat berries, your flax seeds, your oats. I use rice. You can also take any nuts and do fresh nut butter, peanut butter, almond butter, cashew butter, all fresh as well. Now, we're not the only ones that do this. The kicker is we are the only ones that do this in the same container. Give you an example of savings. A bag of rice flour, $6 to $7 a pound. A bag of rice here at Costco, 30 cents a pound. Huge difference. As you can see, I'm running it with the lid off again to show you how the jar is designed to pull down instead of going up and out. Now, I recommend running it with the lid on just to be safe. That will shut itself off when it's done. Now, for the ice cream, you can do any type of ice cream you like in 45 seconds. I'm going to share one of my recipes with you. I use a little bit of the agave, all natural sugar replacement. You can use as little or as much of that as you want. I don't use too much of it. Now, if you're diabetic, this is low on the glycemic index, so it's not going to spike your blood sugar levels. Now, I'm going to make you the most random ice cream that you've probably ever tried. I'm going to take a fresh banana. An orange quarter, and some spinach. Just making this up as I go along. I'm going to show you how you can mix these three things together that are completely opposite, and it actually tastes really good. Now, this is going to be a gluten-free, dairy-free recipe, which is very hard to find since there's no dairy. A lot of people will call this a sorbet. Now, any grain you want into flour, any nut butter you want, all in the same container. No additional jars, accessories, or attachments. Feel free. Now, you can get that finer if you like as well. That was only 50 seconds. Now, I'm going to break this down to a liquid form and then add my ice. And I'll go over the benefits of purchasing this unit at Costco as opposed to anywhere else. Now, Costco does not carry this while we're not here. This is a special event item. Now, I'm going to add a good amount of ice. And if you haven't noticed how easy this is to use, we have a button for everything. We had a button for juice. We had a button for soup. We actually do have a button for ice cream, frozen yogurt, if somebody will press it for me on the far bottom left. Now, Costco wants us to guarantee the absolute lowest price compared to any retailers that actually sell it. If you go online, this unit starts used on Amazon.com, $379.95 used. You actually pay more for a used one online than the actual brand new price of this special event. Now, our machine's backed by one of the highest warranties you can actually get on any household kitchen appliance. You get a 7-year full replacement warranty. You got water underneath there. On top of that lowest price when you buy at Costco only, no matter what happens, you get a 7-year full replacement from top to bottom. We do not repair or fix it. You get a brand new one. These are made, manufactured, and have been fully assembled right here in the U.S. just south of Salt Lake City in Warm, Utah for over 27 years. We're not a new company. Now this is almost done. Now start to create an air pocket in the bottom here for me. If this ever happens, use the manual speeds 1 through 10 to pull anything through. We're going to thicken this up here. We're going to show you exactly how you know when it's done. A little over 45 seconds, you have a nice thick ice cream. You actually have to have a spatula to get it out. Now at the moment we have 3 different colors to choose from. We have black, red, or white. They're all the same price. Just get a color choice. It comes with that cookbook to give you a jump start. Then you have that 7-year full replacement warranty no matter what happens to it. We do not repair or fix it. You get a brand new one. Now I'm going to start serving up this all-natural, gluten-free, dairy-free ice cream. It was done in 45 seconds. Right inside the Blendtec Total Blender. Now feel free to go ahead and start grabbing this and we'll get it moved out of the way. Garlic, ounce for ounce, has just as much protein as beef, chicken, or pork, ounce for ounce in the watermelon seed. Cantaloupe with the seeds. Now, cantaloupe's actually quite interesting. Cantaloupe is registered as the third highest in nutrition with those seeds. You take the seeds away, it drops all the way down to 44th. Now, it's okay that you throw away the seeds or you don't eat the seeds because your teeth can't actually break down the seeds fine enough where you can digest it. Seed stems, core, carrots, everything. Go ahead and throw the banana. Now, the banana peel is actually quite unique. It actually has no nutritional value. I really don't throw it in there. I'm just kidding. Now, we'll go ahead and throw the banana for the potassium. A good amount of spinach. As you can see, we're getting this really full. I'm not going easy on it, and you shouldn't have to either. We're going to show you how different this is than any juicer, any food processor, or any other blender on the market. Now, add some ice to the top. I use the entire jar as usable space, and we're going to show you how different this is. We have 9 buttons to be exact. They're all labeled to make it as easy as possible to use. There's one on the front that actually says, hold juice. If you can go ahead and press and let go of that button for me, we'll have a juice in 15